So one of my favorite novels is Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. And I love this novel in part because it says something profound about the way our brains work, and also because I think it shows us what novels are capable of. So what are novels capable of? Well, novels can do things that other kinds of books can't do. Novels can do things that even movies and television shows can't do. And we don't always recognize this because I think in a way we take novels for granted. Novels have become so popular that we no longer recognize what makes them special and unique among different types of storytelling techniques, different kinds of media. Remember that a novel is a specific form of literature. It's a long work of prose fiction. Shakespeare did not write novels. Biographies are not novels. Collections of essays and short stories, they are not novels. A novel is a long work of prose fiction, and it's really good at telling certain kinds of stories. In particular, novels are really good at getting inside of our heads. Novels, better than any other form of media, represent what it is like to experience consciousness, what it is like to think. Here's an example. Imagine a scene where a character is cooking eggs, right? Just cooking eggs in the morning. Now, if that was a television show, you might get a 1-second shot of someone cooking eggs, and then we would expect something to happen. Some dialogue, the character would see something out the window, someone would come into the room to introduce conflict. We'd want some action. In a novel, by contrast, a character could be cooking eggs for 6 pages. And while they're cooking, they could be thinking about a childhood trauma involving eggs. And that might remind them of an argument they had with their spouse the other day. And then they might be thinking about their next steps and where they're going in life. The novel creates space to explore all these thoughts inside our heads. Now, Virginia Woolf writes in a style called stream of consciousness. See, the thoughts in our heads are not orderly or well organized. We don't think in lists or paragraphs. Instead, we're walking down the street and we're thinking about where we're going, and then we're remembering a joke our roommate told us, and then we're feeling itchy, so we're remembering the theme song to Itchy and Scratchy, and then we're remembering our childhood. That's how thinking works. And in Mrs. Dalloway, Woolf uses the stream of consciousness style to represent how these thoughts race through our mind, how they all connect to each other. So in reading Woolf, I think we're reminded why novels are so popular. We are drawn to novels because consciousness is this crazy thing to experience. There is a lot going on inside of our heads, and the novel form represents that better than anything else.